Mom and Dad got me a new scooter. They got me dance lessons. I got candy. My dad got me a new mitt. I got a new bike. We gotta go to Disneyland. I got a phone. A train. My mommy brought me earrings. I got a new computer. I got the iPod I wanted. I learned how to play the trumpet.
We all love spoiling our kids and giving them those little extras that make childhood so memorable. But not every child is so lucky.
There are 10,000, almost 11,000 kids in our state in foster care.
You know, when they first come to your house, usually they come with the clothes on their back and, you know, maybe shoes on their feet.
There's stories out there that really that would hurt your soul.
They've never put on a dance tutu and been in a dance recital.
They don't have a bike. They've never been in a pool. There's just so many things that, you know, normal kids experience that these kids just never get to do.
They've never been to a theme park. They've never put their toes in the ocean.
Those are the kinds of things that all kids really look forward to.
These children didn't do one thing wrong, except get born into awful families.
The government provides the basics. The government provides food and makes sure that they find a good place for the children to live and that the children get educated. But the government doesn't provide much, if anything, in the way of the little extras that make life worthwhile. And Arizona Friends of Foster Children provides just those kinds of things. That's the grease in the gears. That's what makes the system work. That's what makes the system humane.
Well, the basic idea of the foundation was to simply build the self-esteem of a foster child. And that's where we come in. We fill in those blanks. We give grants so that children can be kids.
A grant could be anything as simple as swim lessons at the YMCA for the summer, a bicycle maybe, school trips.
They're being able to be involved in something special like gymnastics or swim lessons, something organized where they go to a special, you know, awesome place. I think just makes them feel like I am so special and I'm so cool and I can't believe I get to do this and I just have to tell everybody because now I don't know if it just the self-esteem or they just feel important or
and normal because their peers at school are doing all kinds of things too, so that they can say, hey, look at themselves, I'm just like them.
It puts a smile on their face. It helps them build esteem, to feel like they're being a part of something.
It gives them an opportunity to feel like every other child in their classroom or their school.
Because there's more to getting an education than just sitting down in a classroom and learning. You have to be a part of the school. There's more to it, and that's where it kicks in. And sometimes we in foster care don't have that ability, and it is why we are constantly looking for organizations and support groups who say, you know what, this is important. We realize this is important, and we're going to help you.
Because in these hard times, the money for extras is just not available.
Foster parents don't get rich off of this system, far from it.
You know, I think there is that misconception, you know, oh my gosh, they get all this money and they get everything for free, and you know, it's just not true.
They don't have any of the extra money to take care of these children in these ways that we want kids to be taken care of.
I know the state's in a tough situation, but what do we receive? About $19 a day to pay for everything, and that, you know, probably covers everything, but just maybe barely, maybe
like,
barely.
Really?
Think about what you and I do with $19 a day. It's just not enough money to be able to really give these kids the extras.
If it wasn't for, you know, organization like AFFCF, our girls wouldn't be able to go to gymnastics. They're so proud to tell people, you know, I'm in gymnastics, I'm taking gymnastics. And just that alone, it doesn't matter how good they are or anything like that, just that they're so happy doing it. And wow, it helps them overcome their differences that they feel about themselves.
When I started getting involved in the foster care system as an attorney, I was always amazed at how children that I represented who were in their teenage years were getting increasingly scared and acting out the closer they got to 18.
At age 18, it basically, it was great to know you. It was great to help you to the extent that we could. We wish you good luck, and we're sure you'll be fine.
Most kids who age out don't graduate from high school. Very few kids who age out go to college.
Clearly, every child needs to have a post-education now. High school just doesn't do it anymore for children. We said to ourselves, what is that missing link that can help these children become successful adults? And it occurred to us that we needed to help them with scholarships for college.
The scholarship I received from the Arizona Friends of Foster Children Foundation has been a significant source of support, because just being in foster care, you hit that magic number 18 for us. It doesn't mean you're just an adult, but it means we're going to have to figure out what to do from there, and we're going to have to be on our own. And do we want to go to college? And if so, how are we going to do it? Now I'm able to focus on solely school rather than trying to figure out, well, where am I going to get the next couple $100 to buy for this next book?
Every day, 20 to 25 new kids come into foster care. So as an organization, we are striving to touch every one of those kids. If they're living with their grandparents, if they're living in a group home situation, if they're living with a foster family.
I'm no different from the other kids with a mom and dad at home, but open arms are hard to find when every door is closed. There's so much more I'm looking for, but I've never had a choice. If you could see inside my heart, if you could hear my voice, you'd hear, walk me home. I know you're out there waiting, I know it won't be long. Walk me home, take me to the place I belong. Walk me home.
To have a partner like that in the community is so important, to parents that sometimes you feel alone.
Child by child, grant by grant, we're making a difference, we're building their self-esteem, we're hoping to instill in them the knowledge that people care, and you can break that cycle that you came from, and you can be anything you want to be.
If it wasn't because of that support, I wouldn't be where I am today.
By giving these children a leg up in life, we're really helping all of ourselves.
If you can make one bit of difference to a child, it's tremendous.
I know that there's a place I belong. Walk me home.
This doesn't cost an enormous amount, but it does an enormous amount.
It takes so little to make such a big difference in these children's lives.
Bring home.